So week 1 of Apache, session 3, we again are going to have a strength session, and today we are working back squat, military press, and our deadlift variation. For our warm-up, it's going to be 5 back squat, working up to about 70% of our 1 RM. So back squat is going to be in our heavy, that's going to be our heavy loading for our progression. 5 dumbbell military press. Don't worry so much about changing weights here and going up in weight and making it really challenging by the 4th round. You can just use the same dumbbells each time. Motion is lotion is the focus here in our warm-up. 100-meter run or 15 step-ups, again based on whether or not you're going to use lifters or not. You can also do 30 jumping jacks if you wish. Finally, we're going to have a 30-second soft tissue of choice. For our first strength part, we're going to go right into 8 rounds of 3 back squat, working between our floor of 70% and our ceiling of 80%. We're going to have a 90-second rest, and during that 90 seconds, you're going to give me 30 of those seconds are going to be doing the shoulder thread. You're going to do just one side, and you'll do it for at least the first 4 rounds, which means you'll get 2 on the left and 2 on the right. Now, if you want to continue to do shoulder thread after those first 4 rounds, you may, or you can start to just rest. A little bit more rest as we get later and later, not only into the week, but into the sets may be needed for you. Our second strength portion is going to be 8 rounds of 3 military press, again working at our heavy progression loading, so 70 to 80%. And again, you're going to have a 90-second rest. Now, you may actually feel pretty good before this 90 seconds, but I want you to take that full 90 seconds. The reason why we're doing that is to allow your central nervous system and your muscles to refuel. This is a refueling and central nervous system requirement, not when my muscles feel rested, okay? When your muscles feel rested, that doesn't mean that you are fully ready for that next set. And if you are cutting your rest short now, then that's going to chip away at our later weeks as we get later and later into our progressions and we start to get heavier and heavier. So stick to this 90 seconds, allow your body to recover, allow the day to feel good, allow it not to be as hard as you might expect it to be, because you're actually allowing your body to rest in the way that it needs to over the course of this entire cycle. Now, during that 90 seconds, 30 seconds are going to be working our calf raise protocol. You're going to give me a 20-second and 10-second calf raise hold for just the first 4 rounds, all right? So it's not going to be a full 20-10, 20-10, 20-10 like we saw throughout some of Comanche and Mohican. This is just a 20-10, that's it, 30 seconds total for the first 4 rounds that you're going to do of the military press here. Finally, we're going to go into 6 rounds of 3 for our deadlift or whatever variation of deadlift you did at 65 to 75% of our 1 RM. Notice how the last time we did our moderate loading for the progression, which was on session 1, we did 6x4 for our front squat. Here we're doing 6x3, and that's just because the combined effects of heavy back squat and deadlift on the central nervous system is something that we have to consider. And even though you're not going to feel blown out after the session or anything like that, we don't want that. We don't want you to feel like that. And so we're going to back off the volume just a little bit. Backing off 6 total reps may not seem like a lot, but it is. You're going to be working at 60 to 75% of your 1 RM. Again, a 90-second rest. During that 90-second rest, for just the first 3 rounds, you're going to give me 8 forearm curls and 8 forearm extensions. You're going to need to use the dumbbells for this because the barbells are going to be occupied with the deadlift.